Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This blog is about Nicola Blagrove. She works at Shafet. She showed up in court yesterday. Nicola showed up in court yesterday for harassment. She was calling and calling and calling in the wee hours of the morning, and little did she know she was calling the wrong person. Her ex-man has a new girlfriend, and she thought she was calling the girlfriend. Now, she and the man, it's being said that they were still in like contact when in breakups, when you've moved on, you need to stop that contact thing, because you never know what they're saying to each other when they're still in contact. But anyhow, she was really disturbing the wrong person by all the calls, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. She was disrupting the sleep of someone and had the person on pins and needles, because the person did not know who was doing it. But one time, Nicola made a mistake and her number showed up, and they took it to the police, and it showed up as her. The police arrested her. She was charged, and she was in court yesterday. And because it was a first-time offense, that's what they're saying, she was, because she pled guilty, so she was reprimanded and she was released. And people that know what is going on they're saying that there should have been a fine, there should have been community service, something should have happened, and it didn't even make your paper. As you may notice, this did not get into your news in the court news section of your paper. But people are saying that when people get away with, you may think it's a little thing, you may think that, but it's not a little thing to the family. It's not little to the family. And for her not to have gotten community service, some people even think she should have gotten a fine. Some even think she should have gotten fined for keeping someone up at night. And it wasn't that she was doing it for 2 or 3 weeks. She was calling the person's house for 9 months straight. 9 months straight. Keeping the person awake, person tired when they get to work, frustrated, scared, stressed, and they are feeling that a fine, something, not just reprimand and discharge because it's a first-time offender. She's going to get better at it the next time. That is what is being said. That is what is being said. She's going to get better at it the next time around. Now, for you to talk about being in love with a guy that has been not with you for 2 years, it seems it's like 2 years that the person and her have broken up, and it's 9 months that she was harassing the wrong person. She thought that that person was the girlfriend, but it wasn't the girlfriend. But for 2 years to pass and you spent 9 months harassing someone, calling them, that means that you have to wake up. That means Nicola had to wake up at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, a.m. in the morning to do these things. So she's up too. So why wouldn't the magistrate suggest that maybe she should do maybe 10 sittings before a psychiatrist, or what do you have there? A therapist or whatever? Why aren't those things being suggested? Because there's a parasite going on with Nicola. There's a parasite in her head, unless the ex-man was making her think that he's coming back or whatever, and she knows something that the girlfriend that he has now doesn't know, and she kept it silent because she doesn't want to mess up what she thinks she may have with the ex. You'd never know. You never know. When people are talking all wizzy and on the phone, you don't know what is being said. You're going to have to take his word for it, and she's going to hold certain things because she wants him back. You never know. What is it I say to you? What is it I say to you? Trust no one. Trust no one. Okay? She almost tormented, not almost, she tormented a stranger. She tormented a stranger because they had a similar last name to the person her ex is seeing. She tormented a stranger. And she's on her way home, not a care in the world, going back to Shafet to work like normal, you know, just nothing. 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 No community service, no go and sit in front of therapists and talk it out. Nothing. Nothing. So where do people go from here? Are they supposed to think, well, since she was arrested and since she went before the judge, the magistrate, that the guy is not going to call her anymore, or she's not going to do the phone calls anymore, or whatever? You don't know. Now she knows it's the wrong person. Now she knows that she was calling all 9 months of calling the wrong person. But is she going to do something else now that she knows that was the wrong person? Where does she go from there? Is she cured? It's Nicola. Nicola, are you cured now? And you need to drink some tea, drink some bush tea, and get that parasite that's in your head. Just get it released and piss it out, or shit. Whatever you need to do, get rid of that parasite that's in your head that would have you do something like that for 9 months. For 9 months. Okay? So she was reprimanded, discharged, and that case did not show up in your newspaper, but it showed up in this one. It showed up on Naked Departure. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.